When my wife and kids go to bed, for the last 20 years, I've headed out to the garage and been working on restoring classic cars. The more I did that, the more I fell in love with these old cars. This Chevy here took me 4 years to get it restored, and the challenges along the way were formidable. I had to work with 10 different vendors, a muffler person, a paint person, an engine person, and it just extends the timeline and the cost, that it makes it a much bigger project than it really should be. I have a notebook where I keep track of everything I do on the car. And one day I looked at it and I saw how complex it was. And as a technology person, I knew that I could organize it in a much more efficient way if I applied technology to it. I realized that there's a real business there to simplify the modernization of these cars and make them much more reliable than they are today. Vintage cars, they look great, but when you drive them, they're kind of disappointing, frankly. And there's a big difference between that production-ready car and the prototypes that most classic cars are today. You want that beautiful roar of the engine, but you don't want the smell in the garage. Kindred's mission is to modernize these vintage cars so they are reliable, so you don't have to worry about the car, just enjoy driving the car. The team at Kindred has been working together for 15 years. We did a supply chain company together, we did a technology company together, and we were acquired by a large retailer. And all along, we've been passionate about cars. So Kindred represents just a unique opportunity for us to apply all of our skills in a place where we've always kind of dreamed of working together on. Our technology platform is called Blueprints. And in the first year of Kindred, we spent building about a dozen applications that allows us to capture everything going on in the production facility and manage it in a really efficient way. So our typical restoration is less than half the time required than it would in a local shop.
Modernizing a vintage car is a huge advantage. All the things that you actually don't like about your vintage car are gone, and the thing you really like about it is still there. Electric vehicle conversion is really pretty amazing and makes driving an older vehicle safe and reliable and really fun. I use it as my daily driver. It is so quiet and smooth, handles really well, brakes beautifully, and is a beast off the line.
What used to be kind of an irrational desire for a vintage car with Kindred now actually becomes a reality. The challenges associated with the vintage cars just kind of melt away and you're actually able to be present in the moment. Just enjoy the ride.